Hi, welcome to Tech Ranch, a place where we learn and earn technical skills in the most efficient way. Let's make coding fun. HTML tutorial, Advanced HTML. Today we are going to present you a live demonstration of web design using HTML styles and scripts for practice project with advanced features. In this session, we are going to cover about navigation, external resources link, block element, tooltip, drag and drop, Google search, live demonstration with many more advanced features available in HTML5. So let's start with the navigation. Navigation means when we link one page to another page. Click on one page and go to the next page. For example, you have Google or Yahoo. So when you go to the yahoo.com site, you will see so many options, so many menus display like this. So when you click on mail, that will open the Yahoo mail page. When you click on news, that will click on the Yahoo news page. So this is how we can navigate. To provide the navigation, what you need to do is providing a link to a text or any image. So all you need to use hyperlink tag. That's called AHREF. Hyperlink tag. Basically, it refers like a reference of a page. So suppose it goes inside the HTML body tag. Inside the body tag, you can have any image or text or any graphics which is linked to that particular page. So suppose I have mentioned like a Google text here, as you can see, and this Google text is in between of the hyperlink tag, and that tag is having a reference of google.com. So when you click on Google text, it will open the Google page. And similarly, this is for Yahoo and Apple and YouTube and many more, and Facebook. So this is what a web page has the menus and navigate the pages from one point to another. Hyperlink tag has some attributes like URL. You need to mention the URL. URL is nothing but the uniform resource locator. So uniform resource locator basically giving you the address of that particular page where you are going to click and go to that destination of that page, or a destination of that file that contains the another HTML or any kind of web page. Now target, basically there are so many ways you can target the source code or target the page of the content. That is can be possible with the blank attributes, which open the link document in a new window or tab. Self opens the link document in the same window tab as it was clicked, and this is by default. Parent opens a link document in the parent frame, and the top opens a link document in the full body of the window. So this is what the basically used to link one page to another page. Now next, let's see about external resources. So what happened in HTML is not just enough to create a web page. You need other source of code to link in. So they can be possible for having a formatting is called cascade style sheet, and that is basically a style tag content, but sometimes we can have a large piece of code of CSS that can be maintained in .css file. Now to link that .css file, all you need to link the CSS file into the HTML using link tag. Now these files are basically from external resources, so that comes outside of the HTML. So this is how we can define the link tag basically in two forms, external and internal. Internal means when we have the style tag or script tag that has some source of code which need to link to the HTML, and we call it in the body tag. So that comes in the internal. The file is same, only the tag is outside the body tag. The reason when we work on a web page in an HTML form, a browser can only read the content within the body tag. Now it starts from the body tag and it will link to other resources using their attributes and their name and their class and their ID and other references. Now those references has some other piece of code which is defined outside the body tag, and that goes in the style tag, script tag, and link tag, and many more, and the title tag. So all these resources sometimes linked internally using the tags, and sometimes outside the HTML using external theory, which is using the link tag. Frameset, it's nothing but the kind of a block element. What happened when we have a page, we design it in such a form that we have some menus in the left side and the menu bar at the top side, and some advertisement or commercial space in the right side of the page, and in the middle of it we have the content, the main content of your page, a blog or any article or any image or gallery and whatever. So this frame B, frame A, frame C can be defined using the frame set tag. The rows attribute specifies the size and the number of rows in a frame set. Each frame's height is specified in the rows attribute in a comma separated list. Note, the number of rows attribute value specified defines the number of rows in the frame side. So what you can do, frame set is a tag which is mentioned in some attributes using rows. Sometimes you can use columns to define it in a column. So this is basically made it in a separated division of a web page in a column form. So instead of rows, you can mention the column. That's the only difference. Now percentages and the comma mentioning the division or the partition of a web content in how much portion do you want. So you can mention it. That is also customized. Frame source. Now next step, what you need to do is you need to mention the source, the HTML file where that content is coded. So A HTML can be have your menus, B HTML can be have divided into the commercial space, and C, and this is how we can design and organize your web page and make it more interactive and responsive. Next time we have drag and drop feature. This is very interesting. Sometimes when we have a shopping web page, drag and drop feature is the most important when we have something like shopping cart, putting the things in the basket. So that place is very useful for the drag and drop. All you need to drag the flower and put it inside the box, something like this. So that is possible with the help of some script and some kind of method to be called in the division form. So all you need to do first is making a division tag in an HTML and making an ID, and that ID will be further invoked, and on drop event and drag over allow drop method, and this is the allow drop method. You can see an event is nothing but the object we created, and that object is further having a prevent default, like while we open this HTML, that will not exist any object inside the box. So first you need to have a box, a cart, a shopping cart, and that shopping cart is empty by default. So something like that. Image ID. Now image basically of your item what you need to purchase. So that items are outside the box and you need to drag and drop it to the shopping cart. And that type of feature can be implemented with the help of function drag and drop, and using the text, and you can do many things in this kind of feature. So if you see the piece of code, it's basically mentioned in a division. So we create a division tag first, and inside the division tag we call the method drag and drop. Geolocation, this feature basically used in case of any kind of positioning API, for example your GPS. So we need to know, we know that entire earth is divided into latitude and longitude. So all you need to trace it with the help of coordinates. So we can retrieve the coordinates and get the values of the coordinates will help you to trace a particular object from anywhere. So with the help of the internet, we can these days connect to any place and any address with the help of the Google Map and lots of other applications available. So these applications works on the coordinates, and that coordinates can be get with the help of Geolocation API in HTML5. So code goes like this. All you need to do is like click here and the button on click geolocation method. Geolocation method further navigate the geolocation and get the current position, show position. So this is basically only showing the current position coordinates, and that will retrieve the coordinates latitude and longitude. So this is how it will work. So this is the feature HTML5 you can have. Most accurate for devices like GPS, like smartphone, supported in almost all kind of browser, and it's very useful for location specific information like up-to-date local information, showing point of interest near the user, turn-by-turn navigation. Tooltip. Tooltip will help you to add some text for the description of particular object. Adding text in case of any detailed description mentioned in HTML component using mouse over event. For example, you have division tag. Inside the division tag, we have a title, hello world. Now this title makes your tooltip implemented here. As you can see, label name and input type is text. So when I have something, a label, like a name label, now this entire space has the feature of tooltip. Whenever you have any mouse over event around this label, that will pop up with the title of that particular label. So what will happen, this type of feature is mostly used when we have abbreviations, or that is a different feature. You can have the abbreviations added in your HTML page too. This is another way. So there's so many ways you can have the tooltip. There are some fancy ways too. You can use the CSS and script on that. But this is a very simplest form of tooltip feature you can add in your HTML page. All you need to just do the mouse over event around that label, and you will see the entire description, the complete text in detail of that particular object. Google search, this is the most common useful feature you have used. We can use it in HTML page. What we can do here, we can just need in this feature, we are going to implement a form tag, and in that form tag, all you need to call the method get and link that get method to the google.com search. So this is the simplest code. All you need to just have a division of the particular page, have a small space in the page, and inside that small space, you can just have a small feature of Google code. Now canvas. The canvas element must have an ID attribute so that it can be referred to by JavaScript. So canvas tag is in HTML5. This tag has been used for graphics and animations and interactive and responsive type of features. We can have the animations and without animations, text and shapes and different kind of graphics you can use. This is being used in many places like for games or any other kind of applications where we need to have some graphics. Canvas can be animated, it can move objects. Everything is possible from simple bouncing balls to complex animations. Canvas can be interactive, it can respond to JavaScript events. This can respond to any user action, key clicks, mouse clicks, button clicks, finger movements, and many more. Canvas can be used in games. Methods for animations offer a lot of possibilities for HTML gaming applications. It can also draw graphs and charts. So you can see some great features of graphical data presentation and colorful text and shapes you can see. So this is the simplest form of example of Canvas. All you need to do is just have a tag canvas with some attributes like ID and width and height and other attributes you can use and create a shape out of it. So we have seen so many advanced features. You can implement it in HTML5 and use it in your application based on your requirement. Canvas, tooltip, geolocations, Google search, block element, and navigation. Now let me show you the demonstration, how we can use these type of features in your application. Online school management system which has so many features where you can have the health form, calendar, libraries, features, transportation in calendar, and administration, academic reports generator, and teachers contact, and many more. So this will include the entire features we have learned in this session, in this course, like input font, format, hyperlink, menu, style, navigation, block element, image slideshow, and video galleries, and many more. So let's take a look at the demonstration. This is my online school management system. You can see the text is moving with the help of the marquee tag. Inside the tag, if you have any text, that will spin and move like this. And this is the image gallery. You can add it in the online school management system. Now here we have the form. Using the image tags, you can define any color. So suppose I click on enter, this will pop up the method. So this is implementing your alert box. Now you can see here we have the navigation menu bar showing like this. You can add anything. Calendar, this is an image calendar. You can have an implemented in a different form. Transportation, bus route details, account, student fee details, staff due list. So this is how you can show it to your list. Table display, you can have a different type of tables. Attendance form, staff attendance, student attendance. So this is what you can do, having a drag and drop list, and text form and table display. And the table has the text box here, as you can see, an alert box. And the another interesting feature you can add is having a files, PDF files or anything, something like this, a form, a kind of certificate. Providing library features can be done like this. Some buttons, on you click on the buttons, it will show you the different types of bookshelf available or not available. You can color the images, the background images of these texts if it is not available instead of text. Make it more responsive. So this is the form. We have seen the form, we have learned the form about adding the feature of drop down list, radio button, and text is, and submit and buttons. Even you can have images here, loading the images. And report generation, attendance report generation, yearly, and this is what the attendance report generation, that's what you can add. Create and changes the password, admin. So this is your web design of online school management system, a demonstration for advanced HTML feature. So if you want to see the drag and drop feature, how it works, let me show you the demonstration for drag and drop feature. So this is my piece of code for drag and drop. And if we execute this, let's go to the preview. So this is the image. I can just drag and put it inside the box. So this is something like you have a shopping cart which is empty and you need to purchase a particular object or item. You just simply drag and drop. Some more advanced features of HTML, if you want to see, you can include it in this. And so let's take a look at this href or your hyperlink for the navigation. I wanted to include the image test HTML. So what I'll do, I'll have a absolute path of this file instead of relative. And this is my image test. So if I link this text with this, so if you click on this text, that will link to this. And if you see, so image tag demonstration, see. Next, you can add more features like a Google code. Let's implement the Google code. So the same way, all you can do is www.google.com. We always include HTTP protocol in our address. because that will help him to connect to the internet and open the Google page. So this is how we can link to the Google page. Now for the Google search, that is a little bit different. For Google search, it's a little bit different, so we need to include like this. See, now it will work. So instead of go to Google, you can directly search for Google from here. But what we need to include here, an image and a text box and the Google search button. So for these three objects, all you need to include this piece of code. The form tag will make the link availability. The table will make the complete space occupied, and hyperlink in the same way. An image from here for the Google references. And this is how you can implement this. That's it. So your Google search can be done from here. Like just say hello and it will look it from there. Now Google search is there. So this is my tooltip for some feature. You see? And geolocation की canvas करना है मुझे next. And let's have some canvas. So this is canvas. Canvas, tooltip, coordinates, Google search, link, and external link and internal link. This is a live demonstration of advanced HTML5 features. Here we are providing you some HTML cheat sheet where we have listing all the available tags in the organized form, where we can see the resources, attributes, basic tags for formatting, form, table, and others. With advanced events also you can add. Practice project, what you can do, you can design a web application where we have the sign in and sign up form. We have used a form you can refer our formatting you can use our formatting session. Advertisement space, we can have the block element and division or span or any other tag references. Menu, navigation, video playlist, image, slideshow or gallery you can include, or blog systems, some articles, social networking links for the external links, and email format form. For any reference, please feel free to contact techcrunch2019@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more upcoming interesting videos. Let's make coding fun. Thank you.